We also saw the matchup between the Phoenix Suns and the Los Angeles Clippers. And honestly, before game one, I'm not sure what your analysis would have been. I'm pretty sure most people would favor the Phoenix Suns, and rightfully so. Particularly because the Clippers are without Paul George in this series. So, man, this game was so exciting. Game one, it was so good. The Clippers got up like pretty significantly early in the game. So, thanks to the help of the others, really. And this Clippers team has so much depth on it, and there's some players that didn't even play, like Robert Covington. He didn't even play yesterday. He didn't play in game one, but that's another piece. That's a 3D wing that can contribute. So it's tough.
Yeah. To say the least.
Shout out to Russell Westbrook. Made some key plays down the stretch. Shows you that scoring isn't the only way to be effective in the game.
Sure.
Kawhi showed us that why he's still one of the best players in the league. Like, for real. Healthy Kawhi Leonard is one of the best players in the league.
Absolutely.
We can talk about. I don't like some of the things I saw from the Suns, like Devin Booker, for example. Instead of just, I wish I saw more poise from him. Instead of going to like on that play, I'm sure you all have seen a lot by now. Where Russell Westbrook gets a block. Immediately, Devin Booker turns towards the ref to complain. It's a live ball. And Russ makes a spectacular play. Instead of Devin just assuming that the ball's going out and he'll be their ball again. Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't like that. Things like that have to like get a lot better for me. And DeAndre Ayton, gotta be way more effective if you're a big man. Can't be getting yourself out rebounded by these guards. That can't happen. So, I'm rooting for Russ, and I'm an OKC fan, and I personally really like Russell Westbrook, but there's no way that the Suns team should lose to this Clippers squad without Paul George. Now, if they had Paul George, it'd be different.
Yeah.
I would say, okay, yeah, this can be a very, very, very competitive series. I mean, it's still competitive. I'm just saying, like, I would give the Clippers more of a chance. But the Clippers without Paul George?
Yeah.
Can you imagine if this Phoenix Suns team loses to this team without Paul George? Who's already ruled out the whole series, by the way. Which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
But this Suns team should still win. Since they lost home court advantage, the Suns still have the ability to win in like 6. Based on pure talent alone, they can. So I say like Suns in 6 for sure.
Okay.
If they let this get to a 7 game, it'll be highly in the Clippers' favor. In my opinion, like it shouldn't stretch that long.
I got you.
It shouldn't. Now I'm saying
it shouldn't. But as we can see, man, the Clippers, they have something to prove. In particular, I think Kawhi Leonard has a lot to prove. He give you almost 40 in this first game. The knee is looking good. I agree with you for a lot of your points, man. I feel like DeAndre Ayton should really be taking his matchup seriously. Him versus Zubac should be very present in his mind because this is one of the, to me, I think Zubac is one of the best bigs or rebounding bigs in the game. So you want, and he's good around the rim. You want to take up that challenge if you're the next big star, big man in the league, as he, should be trying to do so he can keep building his brand up. So that's one thing. I definitely see that DeAndre Ayton has to be more present. The other thing, I'm gonna go a different direction. KD had a great game, honestly, but where did the offensive mindset go? This dude didn't touch the ball, but like that 1-3 he had late in the clutch?
Right.
The dude's been cooking all game, and y'all just didn't go back to him because why? That's another thing that I feel like the problem with Phoenix, right?
Mm-hmm.
They obviously on paper you got Chris Paul, you got DeAndre Ayton, you got Devin Booker, you got Kevin Durant. Oh yeah, they should be winning. But in reality, how many games have they played together? And now they're in the big boy stages. They're in the playoffs, and you playing against one of the premier two-way players in the league, another player that is a Hall of Fame, first bound Hall of Fame player in Russell Westbrook, who has something to prove, who hadn't played in the playoffs, or at least played significant basketball until now. Those guys know what's at stake. They have a lot that they're going to put into what they're trying to do here and trying to win. Phoenix, on the other hand, I feel like they're still trying to gel, still trying to figure out, all right, who's getting what, and then they just kind of like forgot they had Kevin Durant, which is like baffling, of course, to the commoner. But it's like, all right, well, of course, the motion of the game, if other guys are hitting, that's fine, but it shouldn't have been like, however, I can't remember exactly how long it was, but he went many possessions without even like touching the ball. So it's like, if he's going, why not go to him? Why not run something through him? And then Book, like you said, I agree with you. You can't just look for a call when something doesn't go your way. If you didn't hear a whistle, the ball is live. The ball is going, and you have to find another way to make a play. And Devin Booker knows. Devin Booker is fine. I don't think he's going to make that mental mistake again, but it was very disappointing to see. Chris Paul didn't have a significant scoring output, but he just really has to make winning plays by creating these shots for Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, pick and roll for Aiden, and then just being a pest on defense. Like they have what it takes. I think that the Clippers still have a lot of depth, even though they're missing Paul George. I believe in Russell Westbrook, even if he's not having the best shooting game. As we can see, there are many other ways to impact the game. But the thing for the Clippers is not just those two. Eric Gordon stepped up. Norman Powell stepped up. Like it really comes down to, all right, if you're missing, especially when you're missing a star like that, who's going to make some shots? Who's going to get some deflections? Who is going to get the rebounds? Like, somebody has to just fill the void, and it doesn't matter who that is, but someone has to show up. And I'm looking at Phoenix like, hey, if Kevin Durant's going, get the ball to Kevin Durant, right? But also, Torrey Craig, Landry Shamet, let's get some open looks. Let's knock them down. That's what it comes down to. But I think this is going to be more of a defensive scheme where winning plays are made, because there's going to be a lot of offense. Kawhi can score it anywhere. Russell Westbrook can get it going. Booker, Durant, all those guys, like great scoring options. But I think the Suns can rally it together. This was their first game losing with Kevin Durant in the lineup, so we'll see how it goes. But I think they should be able to pull it off. But I think the Clippers are going to make this a lot harder than what they expected. So I'm going Suns in 7.
Suns in 7. Yeah. We're on the same page. There's no way the Suns should lose this series.
They shouldn't.
They should not. And good point about CP3. Like, you think he would have he should know who to get the ball to. So I feel like that would be an adjustment. And the Suns defensively will switch some things up, like double Kawhi more often, shade him, like throw different bodies at him, challenge him. I think Kawhi is smart enough to make the right play still, and they did double him some instances. They tried to late in the game, but he still ended up making some winning plays down the stretch. But you have to do that more often early in the game, though, not just late.
Yeah.
So that's one thing the Suns can do. Challenge KD to like kind of be the primary defender on Kawhi, because like other than who else you really have, honestly, to guard Kawhi, you really don't have anyone else. You gave away all that depth.
Yeah,
you don't have Bridges anymore. So like,
it's hurting.
So it's really up to KD. So KD needs to take that challenge as well, and it's on KD to be more assertive and demand the ball. KD is like in the flow, in the game type of player. Like, let the game flow, and I love and respect that. But some cases, like, just gotta demand it. Like, give it here. So I expect that he'll adjust.